2 Corinthians chapter 12 stands as a profound exploration of human frailty and divine strength, framed within Paul's apostolic defense. The chapter opens with a description of a visionary experience, where Paul speaks of a man caught up to the third heaven. By using the third person, he maintains a posture of humility, deliberately distancing himself from the potential pride that such an extraordinary revelation might foster. He emphasizes that the value lies not in the experience itself, but in the truth revealed by God. Transitioning from heavenly heights to earthly reality, Paul introduces his thorn in the flesh. This remains one of the most enigmatic passages in Scripture, yet its purpose is explicitly stated: to prevent him from becoming conceited due to the abundance of revelations he received. Whether this trial was physical, emotional, or social, it functioned as a constant reminder of his human limitations. Paul's repeated petitions for its removal highlight a genuine struggle, mirroring the human desire to be free from pain and hindrance. The core of the chapter emerges in the divine response Paul receives: "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." This divine declaration flips the conventional human understanding of success and influence on its head. It suggests that God's redemptive power is not demonstrated through the exclusion of struggle, but rather through the sustainment of the believer while they are in the midst of it. Grace becomes the operative force that carries the weight when personal resources fail. Paul's eventual acceptance of this truth marks a radical shift in his perspective, leading him to a counterintuitive conclusion. He resolves that he will boast all the more gladly about his weaknesses. This is not a celebration of suffering for its own sake, but an acknowledgement that his limitations create the necessary space for Christ's power to be visible. His weakness becomes a conduit, a transparent vessel through which the strength of the gospel can shine without the interference of human self-sufficiency. As he concludes his defense, Paul addresses the potential skepticism of the Corinthian church. He defends his apostolic integrity not by listing his achievements, but by pointing to the signs of an apostle: patience, signs, wonders, and miracles, all performed in the context of his own recognized fragility. He expresses a fatherly concern for them, insisting that he seeks not their possessions, but their spiritual well-being. His primary desire is that they might be built up in their faith, reflecting the selfless nature of his ministry. The final verses capture the tension of Paul's upcoming third visit to Corinth. He expresses fear that he might find the church still plagued by the same divisions and moral failures he has worked to correct. Yet, the chapter leaves us with an enduring legacy: the realization that the Christian life is not defined by the absence of thorns, but by the presence of a grace that is sufficient. Paul's journey through 2 Corinthians chapter 12 serves as a timeless reminder that in the architecture of the kingdom, strength is perfected in the very places where we feel most broken.